Today, we are covering one of the best episodes of the L Word, and it is actually the best episode according to IMDb ratings. And a lot of the people who cover the L Word, be it through podcasts or articles or YouTube, do actually classify this as the best episode of the L Word. But even though it's a fantastic episode, boy, is it a painful episode to get through. So I'm of course talking about the season 1 finale of the original Limb from Limb. And that's the episode we're going to be going over today, because for the next 10 days, we are going over all the big Bette and Tina episodes in preparation for our Bette and Tina reunion in season 3. So let's get right into it.
Conflict of interest. It's not fair to the CAC. It's not fair to Candace.
Already arguing.
I didn't think it was going to be such a big deal for you. Make that much money, and she might have just felt she had to do it because of me.
Poor Tina, like, obviously, Bette's like attacking her over this Candace thing, but yeah.
Seemed happy to do it.
I just feel like this episode just like keeps getting worse for what's going on for them.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that just looks like devastated. And I mean, obviously, I'm not condoning cheating or like saying Bette should have cheated or anything like that. But I do honestly think that if they didn't have all this and they didn't have this time away and split up, I don't think that they would have lasted. And I mean, I know they've split up and broken up and got back together like a million times, but if this had never happened and they stayed together, I think they would have probably ended up getting divorced in like a few years. But the fact they like split up and then realized, especially Bette realized, holy crap, like I have this amazing person and I love them and I'm screwing it up, because yes, like Bette obviously cheated and that is extremely wrong, but for the rest of time, basically, it's always been Bette that is 100% like, Tina's the love of my life, I'm there for Tina, I want Tina. And it's been kind of on Tina's terms whether they're together or not, because Bette's pretty again, except for this and the cheating, Bette has pretty much always been there. And I do think they had to work on themselves, and they are obviously in a way better place season 5, season 6. And of course, I don't think they would have gone back to that bad place, because they were in a way healthier place and happy together in season 6. But I know pretty much everybody doesn't buy the divorce thing, and we've had to wait for so long for them to get back together. But even though we've been put through those trials and tribulations of having to wait for so long, unrealistically long, to be honest, it will be worth it. Mark my words now. I'm telling you, it will all be worth it for season 3. I'm telling you.
Okay. I mean, I don't have to tell you how stressed out I am. I mean, I know that doesn't excuse my behavior.
No, it doesn't.
It would have been a nice thing if you had told me that you were talking to someone that I'm working with. I'm sorry, I didn't think to warn you. We've been a little out of touch. It'll be over soon as the show opens. Sure.
Bette looks like she's going to have an emotional breakdown, and Tina just wants to shut it down. So, yeah, they're both not in a good place.
Come on, let's get you out of here.
Tina is really showing her wasp energy here, because as a fellow white blonde woman with, you know, waspy, being Irish, all that stuff, it is just our culture to be, oh, someone's having an emotional breakdown, shove those feelings down, don't talk about it, get up and get dressed, baby, because we got a place to be. That's like so typical of British, American, wasp, whatever, that it's just like, shove all those feelings down, you got places to be and fake smiles to wear. But it just always makes me think of that when I see this scene.
I really want us to try again to have a baby. I need a sister or family. Maybe in a couple of months. Okay? I need a little time.
Yeah. I love this bit that it's like an art exhibit and they're like, Bet, look this way. But it just cracks me up. But I love how they both look here. Like, I feel like this was like our, oh yes, looking amazing, going together, and then they just stab us through the heart. But yeah, they both look amazing. And it's a pretty, Provocations is the place to be, apparently. A lot of people think that the name for the show, Provocations, came from this movie that Eileen Chaikin did. I think it's called Dirty Pictures, and it was actually a movie she did for Showtime.
Provocation about, and follow-up question, how much is the CAC spending on security?
You look beautiful.
Ugh.
I'm headquartered. It's a triumph for you. For me, for the artist.
It's just, it really just makes my blood boil. Like, to do that as well, like, in front of the, it just, it really doesn't sit with me. And she's like to her friend, yeah, that's the woman I'm banging. That's her girlfriend. Oh, okay. Emotionally prepare. Everybody emotionally prepare. Get ready. Okay, are we all emotionally ready for this? Oh, it's that hand squeeze, like a dagger straight to the heart. Okay, we really are really need to be emotionally prepared here. This scene is like 3 minutes and it's quite long. I can only show clips. If I show more than clips, more than like 10 seconds at a time, YouTube will copyright claim me, but they can also copyright strike you. And if you get 3 strikes, you're out, you're done, your channel gets deleted. And as I said before, I have put blood, sweat, and tears into this channel over 2.5 years. I'm not going to risk it for some clips. So there won't be the entire 3-minute clip, and also some of this stuff I can't show on YouTube anyway. But as much as I can show, obviously I will. Also, I always wonder, did they leave like straight away? Like, what happened in the car? Was Bette just like talking and Tina was just quiet in the car home? What happened? Especially because LA, like they probably sat in traffic for a long time. I know that's like semantics, but it just always think about it when I see this scene.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh. I know this scene too is like so, I feel like everybody has a different opinion on it. And I remember the first time I saw it, I was like scarred. I don't like this scene. Like, I don't like it at all. It makes me really uncomfortable. I think it's an amazing scene. Like, it's well acted, well written. Like, it must have been, like when Jennifer and Laurel talk about it and how, you know, in touch with everything they had to be, and how it's really raw. Like, I've never seen really a scene quite like it, and especially 2 women. And I feel like everybody has like a different interpretation. And although when I saw it, I was disturbed by it and thought it was very like, just, yeah, I don't think the first time I saw it, I really took this view, but having watched it like a lot of times and having read like the interviews with Laurel and Jennifer, they do say that, I know this is like getting graphic, but that it's Tina that like takes Bette's hand so that it's not the R word and stuff. And I hate like talking about that. It's just a lot. Yeah, I know everybody has different interpretations and different thoughts behind this scene, but I think everyone agrees that it's a tough watch. probably can't show much more on YouTube because of like the nudity too. Yeah, I can't really show much more of that scene. But I mean, I think everyone who's seen this episode, it's like scarred in their brain. But yeah, it's a really, I mean, it's just a tough scene. Like, and hats off to everyone who was involved with it, because yeah, it's pretty intense. Oh, and even this, like, this is so my heart.
Tina? Tina, what are you doing here? What's going on? I just let myself in. It's okay. How was,
And I love that Tina went to Alice's too. That's why in Gen Q, it's like Tina would never come to LA and not see Alice. And I don't know why in season 1 they didn't have even one scene, and then in season 2 it took till like episode fucking 9 for Bette, Tina, Alice, and Shane to get together. Like, what are we doing? We have 10 episodes a season. Like, priority number 1 should be getting the OGs together. Priority number 1.
wondering if I could stay here for a little while? Yeah.
Oh, it's so horrible. Oh my god. That end scene too is just, it's such a good episode. Honestly, it's such a good episode because it just really sucks you in. There's so many emotions. I mean, I remember watching that episode for the first time and being like blown away and being so like, what the hell just happened? And obviously it leaves you in such a devastating place. And again, if anyone wasn't here or wasn't old enough or whatever to watch the OG when it was on, or they didn't find the L Word, I remember when this was on, and the wait between this episode and season 2, oh my god, it was nearly like a year that you had. I mean, obviously it's just similar to now, but yeah, it was quite the wait. And oh god, yeah, what a time to be alive. 2003. Oh, those were the days when I was a teenager. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, season 2, episode 1, because that is a big episode dealing with the repercussions of this. Make sure to check out my merch store. Make sure you subscribe so you know every day when I post the new episode. And as always, make sure to stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.